Imagine being kicked out of a stadium for using toilet paper or wearing an armband that almost caused World War III. These are the prohibited football equipment. And just wait till you see what Neymar wore that nearly got him thrown out of La Liga. But first, there was a popular trend that was eradicated back in the day. Welcome back to another exciting video from SUPERINFOHIVE. Today's video is about band accessories in football. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Football attire was becoming a big trend in the mid-2010s, and players started showing up to training in all sorts of wacky outfits. But there was one object in particular that folks couldn't take their gaze away from since it was so cool. Have you noticed the black thick material on Tevez' neck? Snoods are what they're called. Initially, it was mostly Carlos Tevez who stood out in this, but when ballers such as Samir Nasri and Marouane Chamakh began mimicking Tevez and wearing the noodles to games, FIFA decided to discuss the issue. So they arranged a meeting behind closed doors and announced their choice a few hours later. Neymar was on a roll in 2015. He was in the greatest shape of his career, and his performances every week drew comparisons to the legendary Ronaldinho. Neymar seemed to have taken these similarities far too seriously. Because he then decided that he didn't simply want to play like Ronaldinho, but also dress like him. So, in a game against Villarreal, Neymar wore a Nike headband, one of Ronaldinho's characteristic accessories. But the ref, Klaus Gomes, noticed it right away. He had a few words for the Brazilian superstar, and in summary, he warned Neymar that he couldn't wear the headband in the game because it was prohibited for public consumption. Neymar didn't want any trouble since, along with Messi and Suarez, they formed a lethal combination and had been preparing for this game all week. So he removed it and hasn't worn a headband since. Damn, I'm curious what all the commotion is about bands. This one nearly triggered World War III. Many clubs began accepting One Love placards and accessories into their stadiums as part of the push to accept diversity and allow diverse beliefs into the game. It was even utilized on rare occasions in the Premier League. However, in preparation for the 2022 World Cup, England and a few other countries, including Germany, the Netherlands, and Denmark, planned to wear the armband to protest Qatar's legislation prohibiting same-sex unions. This one was quite contentious. Even though the World Cup will be full of many countries joining together, the Qataris said that they would not tolerate it and that any country that tried to wear it would be barred from participating in the World Cup. After days of wrangling, the countries all planning to wear the armband agreed to back down, allowing FIFA and Qatar to ban the One Love armband from the 2022 World Cup. I have no idea about this one, it's full of drama. England, just like the 2018 edition, but with a different recognized face. This time, during the 2018 World Cup opening game, a couple of English players, such as Dele Alli and Eric Dier, were spotted wearing different brands of socks in games, because organizers discovered that Dele Alli, Eric Dier, and Raheem Sterling had all been wearing Devon May True socks over their official Nike socks, despite a FIFA warning to stop. As a result, FIFA made an official statement and fined the English FA £70,000 for squad members continuing to wear unlawful logos. These guys seem to be seeking an excuse to remove the drip out of the game, man. Because to be honest, this is not the first time. I'm going to go back a few years for this one. Before the start of the 2017-18 Premier League season, various distinctive pitch designs were very popular among Premier League teams. Leicester City, Southampton, and even Arsenal all had special pitches that grabbed the attention of both fans and players. On match days, it all provided for a fantastic atmosphere. But at the start of 2017-18, FIFA's buzzkill struck again. Pitch patterns and designs will be prohibited in the Premier League in 2017. The playing surface must have no marks other than the standard horizontal and white lines, according to the rules. What happened was the FA attempted to change the Premier League's pitch rule to appear more like UEFA's because, according to them, the specific pitch designs were rendering some portions of the pitch nearly invisible. And, while they have a point, it's still a downer. But there are instances when some of the game's forbidden items are truly required. because if Sir Alex hadn't banned this next accessory, it could have destroyed the career of a legend. With the new design of football boots becoming a popular motif, boot manufacturers such as Nike and Adidas began producing custom-made cleats for players. Includes limited versions such as bladed studs. Sir Alex Ferguson, the great manager, was not a fan of these designs, especially because he thought they were risky, but he nevertheless permitted some of his players to wear them. Until something so awful happened that he quickly altered his mind. Manchester United captain Roy Keane was out for 2 months in 2005 after breaking a bone in his foot in a tackle with a guy wearing bladed studs. Sir Alex was enraged. The injured image displays the outline of a bladed stud on Roy's foot. The studs with blades are dangerous. We have strong feelings about it. We don't allow them on our players because they can cause serious harm. Sir Alex was not pleased with the bladed boots. And, indeed, they were barred from the club. At the very least, Sir Alex Ferguson and Manchester United, like Spurs in the past, were attempting to safeguard their players. Except their version was utterly absurd. He's arguably more well-known now because of his appearances on BBC's Match of the Day. But in the 1990s, Gary Lineker was the English football equivalent of Harry Kane, albeit with better hair. But, truly, Lineker used to be a goal-scoring machine. But something bizarre happened at the 1990 World Cup that nearly ended his career. Lineker admitted that he had to use the restroom during a World Cup match to relieve himself. After revealing his truth, several Tottenham Hotspur fans began bringing toilet paper into stadiums and throwing it at Gary Lineker during games. Lineker noticed the humor in it and even joined in on the fun. But as the Tottenham board saw things were getting out of hand, they decided enough was enough and prohibited fans from bringing tissues to the games. The only tissues permitted in stadiums are those found in toilets. I'm not going to lie, this is the most amusing ban I've heard in a long time. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.